Hello, my name is Ashish Udgave. I am working as Assistant Professor in Department of Mechanical Engineering, Sharad Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, Yadrao, Ichalganji. I am welcome to all in the lecture of Equilibrium, module number 2nd. In last video, that is in video number 16, we have covered the concept of trusses, types of trusses, nature of forces in the members of trusses, etc. Today, in video number 17, we are going to solve the problems on truss by method of joint. Method of joint. First of all, we will see basic steps in analysis of truss by method of joints. Method of joint is useful in finding forces in all the members or by number of members of a truss. The following are the basic steps in analysis of truss by method of joints. Step first, check the stability of stress by using an equation m is equal to twice j minus 3, or it may be called as n is equal to twice j minus 3, where n or m is the number of members and j stands for number of joints. In case of a cantilever truss, we can check the stability by using n is equal to twice j minus 4. Step 2. Consider free body diagram of an entire truss and compute the reaction components using 3 conditions of equilibrium. Determination of a support reaction may not be necessary in the case of cantilever truss. Step 3. Select a joint such that there exists maximum 2 unknown forces. Step 4. Draw free body diagram of a selected joint by assuming forces in members as away from the joint, that is assume tensile force. In step 5, the forces at the joints are concurrent and each joint is in equilibrium, so apply 2 conditions of equilibrium, that is algebraic sum of all the horizontal components must be equal to 0, that is summation fx is equal to 0, and algebraic sum of all the vertical components of all the forces is equal to 0, that is summation fy is equal to 0. Step 6, inspection if any. Step 7, repeat the procedure by selecting different joints and find out forces in all the members of truss. Step 8, tabulate the result in the force table using positive as a tensile and negative as a compressive. And last step is the step number 9, draw a free body diagram of a truss showing magnitudes and nature of all external as well as internal forces. We will clear all these steps in next few examples. First problem, by method of joint, find the forces in all the members of a truss shown in figure and tabulate the result. In this truss A, B, C, D, E, at point C and D there are 2 loads of 40 kN forces. Now we will solve this truss or this problem by step procedure. In step first, determine the inclination of all the inclined members. In this problem, we can find out the angle between member BC and CD as tan of theta is equal to 3 by 3, therefore we get theta is equal to 45 degree. Now step second, look for the joint where there are only 2 unknowns. If such joint is not available, determine the reactions at supports and then the unknowns. In this problem, at point C there are maximum 2 unknown forces. Therefore, we will start for solving this problem from point C. In this case, at joint C there are only 2 unknown forces, that is force in member CD and force in member BC. We will say that force in member CD as FCD and force in member CB as FCB. Please note that usually in cantilever type of trusses, we find such joints without need to find support reactions. Now steps third is that now at joint C there are two equations of equilibrium and two unknown forces, hence the unknown forces can be found. Here we will assume that FCB will be acting away from the point C and FCD is acting towards the point C. Here 40 kN force is a given force which is acting in downward direction away from point C. Now resolve FCB into two mutually perpendicular components as inclination of FCB with horizontal is a 45 degree. Therefore, we will resolve this force into two components, that horizontal component as FCB cos of 45 and vertical component as FCB sin of 45. Both the components are acting away from the point. Now, after resolving FCB into two mutually perpendicular components, there are only two vertical components in this diagram, that is FCB sine of theta, that is FCB sine of 45 is acting in vertically upward direction and 40 kN is acting in downward direction. Out of these two vertical forces, one is unknown force and other is unknown force. Therefore, first of all, we will at joint C we will take summation of all the forces in vertical direction as a 0, that is applying condition of equilibrium, that is summation of Fy must be equal to 0. Therefore FCB sine of 45 is acting in vertically upward direction, therefore we can take it as a positive, and 40 kN force is acting in downward direction, therefore it is negative. Therefore we get FCB is equal to 56.57 kN. Now we will take summation of all the horizontal components as a 0, that is summation of Fx is equal to 0, which indicates that FCD should act towards the point C. Therefore as FCD is acting in a horizontal right direction, therefore it can be taken as positive, and FCB cos of 45 is acting in horizontal left direction, therefore it is negative. Therefore we get FCD is equal to 40 kN. Please note that if assumed direction of a member force is wrong, then the value of member force will be negative. Then the direction is to be corrected and proceeded further. Now step 4 is that on the diagram of truss, mark arrow on the members near the joint and analyze to indicate the forces on the joint. At the other end, mark the arrows in reverse direction. In the present case, arrows are marked at joint C in members BC and CD. Then reverse directions are marked in the members BC and CD near joint B and D. Now, step 5. Look for the next joint for the analysis where there are only two unknown forces. In this diagram, at joint D selected for further analysis. At joint D there are total 4 forces. Out of that, 2 are known forces and 2 are unknown forces. Therefore we can take next joint as joint D. Now at joint D, applying summation of Fy is equal to 0, we get force in member BD, that is FBD is equal to 40 kN, and applying summation of Fx is equal to 0 gives force in member D, that is FD is equal to 40 kN. Now step 6, repeat the step 4 and 5 till forces in all members are determined. In the present case, joint B can be selected for the analysis. Please refer figure number 4.8d. At joint B, there are total 4 forces. Out of these 4 forces, 2 are known forces, that is force in member BC and force in member BD. Force in member BC FBC is equal to 56.57 kN and force in member BD FBD is equal to 40 kilonewton. Now we will select point B. At point B, there are two known forces, that is force in member BC is equal to 56.57 kilonewton, which is acting away from point B, and force in member BD is equal to 40 kilonewton, which is also acting away from the point B. Now we will assume that direction of force in member AB, FAB, is acting away from point B, and we will assume that direction of force in member B, that is FB, is acting towards the point B. Now there are two inclined forces, that is 56.57 kilonewton and FB, both are acting at an angle 45 degree with respect to x-axis or horizontal line. Now we will resolve both the inclined forces into two mutually perpendicular components. After resolving, apply summation of Fy is equal to 0. In this problem, or in this case, Fb sine of 45 is acting in vertically upward direction, therefore it should have positive sign, and Fbd and Fbc sine of 45 both are acting in downward direction, therefore both should have negative sign. Therefore we get Fb is equal to 113.14 kilonewton. Now we will apply all algebraic sum of all the horizontal forces to the 0, that is applying summation of Fx is equal to 0. Here FAB is acting horizontally towards left direction, therefore it have negative sign, and FB cos of 45 and FBC cos of 45 both are acting in horizontally right direction, therefore both should have positive sign. Therefore we get FAB is equal to 120 kilonewton. The direction of these forces are marked on the diagram. The direction of all the forces in the members and nature of forces in the members are marked in this diagram. Here in this problem, after finding forces in all the members of truss, we get force in member BC as 56.57 kilonewton, force in member CD as 40 kilonewton, force in member BD is equal to 40 kilonewton, force in member DE is equal to 40 kilonewton, force in member BE is equal to 113.14 kilonewton, and force in member AB is equal to 120 kilonewton. And step 7 is determine the nature of forces in the members and tabulate the results. Note that the arrows marked on the member are towards joint. The member joints the member is in compression, and if the arrows are going away from the point, the members in it is tension. In this case, member AB have magnitude of force 120 kilonewton and nature of force is tension. Member BC is having magnitude 56.57 kilonewton and nature is tension. Force in member CD is having 40 kilonewton magnitude with compressive force. Force in member D is also 40 kilonewton force, and nature in that member is compression. Force in member B having 113.14 kilonewton force, and nature of force is compression, and force in member BD is having 40 kilonewton force, and nature of force is tension. Please note that this video is prepared for academic use only, to solve the problems on truss by method of joint for UG students only. Thank you. Thanks a lot. For any query, please feel free to contact me on mail or on mobile, which is appearing on the screen. Thank you.